Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dishonored 2, Part 3. The last time we left off, we do have a save here. This is what I want to load. Yes. The last time we left off, we made our way to the boat, and we explored the boat and everything, made our way through to the Karnaca docks, and now we are in. Our main objective is to head to Adamire Station to take a carriage to the Institute. We are currently looking for this crown killer that has been assassinating people that basically oppose the Empress, Emily, who is, of course, not the Empress now. It's Delilah, the witch. So yeah, we basically kind of left off after exploring a little bit in Karnaca. So that's what we're going to continue to do. We're going to... We still have to get this body. There's an overseer outpost with a body that the woman over right here... well, she's actually gone now, but the woman that we met last time, she wants a body brought to her.
Can't take much more of this.
Nah.
So yeah, we're gonna need to go over there.
Wouldn't miss that.
So we explored this whole building here, this building full of the blood flies, and this whole kind of area has been explored. So now,
Playing dice
anywhere.
And
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm some way to
now we can explore down
I'm
here.
supposed to make a living around here. Sure,
There's a lot of these just like gutters.
I just don't remember it being so many of them. And so big.
Day's work. That's a laugh.
I told her
How would she know what a full day's work looks
just
like?
Pay the fine and be done with it. No use making trouble.
Here, of course, like I said, we want to make sure that we look around for anything that we can grab, we can loot, anything that'll get us money, we'll buy stuff.
I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice.
Let's go ahead and save this guy, shall we?
For that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next?
Ball of light from the time of the rat plague.
This won't take long.
Oh.
I got just...
Don't worry, you'll be asleep soon enough. Lay him there. Take this. We do need to go ahead and use one of those. We can pick that up. There is this guy out here. We should grab him as well. Dump him here with the other guys. Alright, so we are in hostile territory now. Make sure that we're looking out for guards. I like to really save any civilian that I can. You never know who's going to be helpful and who's not. Down here maybe?
Just once, I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just once. Is that too much to ask?
There. Well, there is this wall of light here that we need to disable. We want to pass through here. cash register. Oh yeah, not too bad. Every little bit helps. Okay, well we don't want to get too close to that. And its power is up there. It's connected to that wind turbine. So careful going up around here. So it's connected to this. There's yep, there we go. Alright, let's read this servicing the windmill here. Corporal Rotello, if that engineer comes back to service the windmill, do not go up the ladder to throw the shutoff lever for her. It's not your job, and I won't have my squads taking risks like that for another department. They're not Grand Guard. If the lead engineer is afraid of heights, it's her problem. How she expects to work on the windmills without being able to climb up to the shutoff, I have no idea, but I don't care. Captain Figura. Okay, well. It's off now, so it doesn't really matter. So it is telling us there's a rune nearby, or bone charm. Okay, let me see here. Oh yes, that's right, I have this.
We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
So yes, the Abbey of the Everyman, by the way.
Careful with that sword. The Grand Guard won't like it.
There's something perverse in this place.
Dig deep, brother. Remember that the profane seeks to hide itself.
So the Abbey of the Everyman, these guys, they will attack you as well.
You know not the mind of the deviant when their thoughts are drowned in dark waters.
I'm getting tired of the sound of my own voice. It's like I'm talking to
They will rise up among you like a virulent swarm, devouring everything wherever they go. Even Phil.
Is it a curse or a blessing to linger past your time in the world?
Here we go. He has a letter. Good brother Harold, last week when we talked, oh what a state I was in. It was good of you to take me aside and lend your advice. I have taken it to heart and I know you're correct. Yes, I will need to be purified through ritual. Ah, what a road I have ahead of me. I know it well, for you may not know, but I endured the ritual once before, but 3 years ago. Though I was young and strong, I came within an inch of death. If I may impose upon you once again, would you be so kind as to not mention our conversation to anyone? I will arrange for the ritual, of course, very soon, though I confess, ever since our talk, I feel much better. No comparison to that agitated state in which you found me. Peace and clarity have returned to me. Truly, I do feel better. In all things, Brother Chester. Sit right there, bud. Oh. Get some glass, apparently. Take the outsider painting. Pick these rooms up. And let's talk to the outsider a little bit, shall we?
Karnaca was a lovely city once. Before the Duke began choking the life out of the place. Before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here. And I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge. Or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
Well, I have no choice but to be ready, right? Alright, so now we have 4 runes. We are going to get the dark vision, see objects and security systems through walls. Because that is exactly what I want. We only have 1. Like projectiles. Alright, letter from Mindy. Nice tattoo you have on your back, Amadeo. Where did you find the original drawing? Want to chat about it? Up to the Crone's Hand and Dust District an act from Mindy. You won't regret your time. Okay, well... see, we have these here, but where is this bone charm? Oh, it's right here on the floor. I didn't even notice it. Okay, well, let's see what it is, shall we? Acrobat. Climbing speed is slightly faster. Alright, well, we'll do that. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. It's that lady talking. Alright, so I think we've got everything here. There's no way to go back up. So, I think we're good. I thought it was over her head for a second.
I got stung by a blood fly once. Arm swelled up something awful.
Yeah? Sorry about that. Okay, is there anything here that I might have missed? Balcony here. Okay, so now this is the area we were in earlier when we had when we were up here from the blood fly area. So that's where we are. So yeah, that's the wall light we're passing. You know, the overseer offices, the Adamire station. We were at the dockyards. We've got that whole area covered. Everything, so we're good on that. sir. Sit right here. Didn't even know there was that guy there. Now you can actually see the guards and stuff.
I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
What? Somebody's not feeling well.
Shut up, lady. This man right here. Those are over there. There's a bone charm over there we're gonna want to go get. See, this is the other side of that.
More Grand Guard
I don't wanna-
soldiers. Best to avoid.
This is the guy we really want to get. But go in the shadows.
Nerves are shot. Something unsavory going on. I'm getting good and drunk after this.
As long as that guy doesn't turn around.
No one knows what's happening. Could be anything. I just gotta watch my own back.
And go to sleep. Make sure we kill those blood flies so they don't kill any of the guards. Spam. Sleep. It's about to be asleep. Longer. Like right there. Duke of Bell Essential in Dunwall coup. Karnaka's own Duke Luca Abel reportedly played a key role in the recent coup that unseated the unpopular Emily Caldwin. Our new Empress, Delilah Caldwin, made quick work of dissenters and has already issued several proclamations, which are sure to be welcomed in Dunwall after the failed reign of Emily Caldwin, known for shirking her duties in favor of more pleasurable pursuits, and now blamed for orchestrating multiple assassinations against her critics. The coup is sure to increase our fortune here in Karnaka, as Delilah Caldwin has strong ties with Duke Abel. Serkonos is now expected to rise in wealth and power within the Empire. There are ongoing reports of lingering unrest in Dunwall, as those who remain loyal to Empress Emily corrupt reign are dealt with. Where's this? Oh,
What would you say to some unusual gossip over dinner?
You friendless and hunted like a beast. Yet still you act with honor.
Okay, so there's a rune down here. We need to go.
What would you say to a day at the Botanical Gardens?
That's what they say. For too long, the streets will run away.
Should take that if you don't mind.
Could I interest you in a game of cards later?
So it's like down there. How do I get that? Oh, there's like a, isn't it? No. Isn't there like an ability to like pull something? Yeah, shatter and break projectiles. I can like. I wonder if there's a way for me to maybe just throw something there. Seeing me. Any way for me to throw something down there at that? There's a bottle here too, actually. Well, that didn't work. Well, bud.
Run while you still can, stranger. You're not so proud now, are you? I won't let you get away so easily.
Alright, well those guys aren't very nice.
Someone looks armed and dangerous.
Pick that up.
Who's fooling around?
Alright, well, those guys aren't moving quite yet. And I don't think I'm able to get that yet, because I don't really, I mean, I might need Wind Blast to actually get it.
Come on, come on. Hurry up.
Where's the body?
Oh.
Go get it.
I'm gonna fucking get it. Give me a fucking chance, lady.
We'll wait here. Get the corpse.
Like, I'm trying to get this rune that's
No
in
body.
here.
No help getting to Adamire.
I'm gonna get your fucking body, lady. Just relax. Alright, some copper wire. Processed whale oil. Special fruit delivery. Cindy, I know it pisses you off that we keep changing the wins and hows of this arrangement. What choice do we got? It ain't easy to steal fruit from the Grand Palace under the Duke's nose. But it's the best fruit, and you know it, so I expect you to keep accepting our deliveries, even if we can't predict where and when they're going to drop. We gotta make adjustments, just like any other business. Elias. Now, well, I'm gonna eat those plantains, if you don't mind.
Marvelous. I'm game if you are.
Addermire Station.
So,
this should take me out.
The
to
carriage is over here. This is the way to Addermire Station. We're not going to go over there yet.
Sure.
Just the thing.
Really what we're going to do is we're going to get all this crap. We have a corrupt.
Fires will lick the stones of Dunwall Tower, and at the end of it all, the Abbey will stand in the ashes! Stay to the flesh that is familiar, that of the fowl and sheep, the ox and fish from the cold ocean. Those who taste the flesh of the rat risk drifting through the void for all the remaining hours of all the remaining years, until the world is swallowed itself by the void, and all manner of things are destroyed.
Have you the everyman guy talking?
Set a table for that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming to the night.
Your family that will keep them safe. Lay out a meal that would cause you no shame should your neighbor
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else. Maybe Overseer Kendana. Until then, we stay where we are.
Will the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart. There are no coincidences in Karnaca.
Alright, there we go. We got the body.
Whoever our friend is, this was a useful chance meeting. Hey, you got him. Put it down.
Yeah, I got him here.
Good job. Take this.
You said you had a trick for getting closer to Adamire.
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Adamire.
All right then. This is goodbye.
There we go. Alright, so she helped us a little bit. Now we can go back up.
Most often shares overseer. Apart from the flocks entrusted to our care, apart from those we give our lives to both chastise and protect. Sometimes this tale is told
You saw something?
What's going on here?
Huh?
By the strictures!
What do you think
You
you're
aren't
doing?
going anywhere! Accept your fate, miscreant!
I knew I shouldn't have done that.
What was that?
Look everywhere!
Body? Here?
Where are you hiding, coward?
Alright, so we have a Corrupt Bone Charm. The Corrupt Bone Charms, they offer, like... So, like, your sword attacks are slower, you deal greater damage with your sword. So they, you know, they offer, you know, give and takes, basically. I'll go ahead and I'll use one of these, so we can pick this up. We have a secret date note here. Amadeo, meet me in our usual place tomorrow night and be sure to bring the drawings to talk about M. So, yeah. So we know that was Amadeo. Stun line here. Sleep darts, nice. So we can't actually get through here, but we can get through the second window.
One way thing at the Abbey. Every man and people got to listen and they never do. It drives me mad.
It's locked from the inside.
Is someone there?
man is gonna come in here and we're gonna sleep guard his ass.
I smell heresy up.
Here we go. Alright, let's check this place out. We got a stun mine, a pistol. Alright, excerpt from an Overseer interrogation report. Brother Bernardus, where did you find those drawings? Accused. I made them. As I said, I'm an artist, mostly newspaper advertisements. These don't look like advertisements. They look like heretic nonsense intended to make your neighbors sick or bring back a loved one. Nothing will dissuade you of these notions, I'm sure, so instead of wasting my breath, I'll give you some advice. Take a bath once in a while, Overseer, and invest in some scented soap, unless that's against one of the strictures. Conclusion. Apparently the accused suffered from a weakened heart, dying during the interrogation without providing anything further. His apartment on the canal should be searched for items or drawings of a profane nature. Well, we already searched his apartment, so it actually doesn't really matter. So you have that stuff down there as well. Alright, so we got these guys. Check out all these rooms here. Funny stories from Circonos. Early one morning, near dawn, Marcolo's wife hears a knock at the door. It's one of Marcolo's friends. "Where's my husband?" she asks. "He was supposed to be with you, picking up a case of Orban rum." "I'm sorry," says Marcolo's friend, "but something horrible happened at the distillery. Marcolo toppled headfirst into a barrel of rum and drowned." So his wife starts blubbering. "Oh, my love, he's gone. At least tell me it was a quick death." "I can't lie," said Marcolo's friend. "He got out 3 times to piss." Ha! Stupid. That banana. And kick that basket. Get out this just in case. Selected sayings of the Overseer. Let not the eyes linger upon pretty things, but to pluck them out, then to rest them long on temptations. Okay, that's nice. One heretical thought leads inevitably to more, as a single errant weed soon overtakes the field of wheat. Yeah, they're very religious, as you can tell. Know this, there's only one path. It is the job of the outsider to convince you there are many. The duty of the tongue is to speak the 7 strictures, all else is heresy. Alright. Burn the non-believers from your myths, for they are a blight upon the earth. These are among the guises of the outsider, the orphan with outstretched hand, the strumpet with luscious words, the scholar with copious tomes. The heretic cannot be redeemed except by oil and flame. Beware the starving hordes, for they hunger for more than sustenance. In spirit they are destitute, in judgment they are lacking. Live in silence, for a single untruth or misspoken word can lead to ruin many times its magnitude. Do not accept to the invitation of the outsider. The drink he offers is poison, and on his hearth death simmers. Oh yeah, you can also set alarm clocks if you want to go off so that distract guards. That's really up to you though. I don't ever really use that kind of shit. There's a painting down there, clearly. Upstairs we go. Right on the roof. Thank you. Sit right there. think that man was about to turn around. Alright. So they have basically this little shooting gallery up here. Above all things. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and head back down. And then we'll head down one more floor.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each enclave. Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous. Hey, where do you go?
Hey,
What?
Who is? Let's see what you've got. I'll stand against the faceless any day.
The strictures guide my hand.
Shame on you.
Look everywhere! Surrender and die! Abby!
Bye.
Huh?
There he goes.
I lost him. You and...
Hi. You missed. I think he... Oh, there he goes. Sorry, bud. Okay, well, we have a safe here. The 7 strictures. Surround your innermost being with these strictures and you will be safe. The 7 strictures are our core principles, taught and reinforced by Overseer across the Isles. From these principles stem all manner of rules, social codes, and beliefs about the cosmos. Wandering gaze, lying tongue, restless hands, roving feet, rampant hunger, wanton flesh, errant mind. All these behaviors must be restricted in order to keep one's heart free from malevolent influences. They are the inroads of the outsider. Okay, well, shall we look around for maybe a code? Unsent letter to the High Overseer. Esteemed High Overseer Kulon, I hope you're in good health and not too nostalgic for a way gone, which I'm told is striking this time of year. Forgive my stream of letters, but our problems in Serkonos are significant. Any insights you can offer would be welcome. Duke of Bell is a travesty, openly disdainful for the Abbey, and yet I must maintain relations with him for the welfare of this nation. You've been called a unifier, something the Abbey greatly needed after the horrors of the rat plague. So your guidance would be of value. Under the Duke, the streets are overrun with cutthroats. Paulo and his gang grow bolder every day. Lastly, my recent correspondence with our oracular sisters has been troubling. Their responses have arrived with remarked delay, and their recent proclamations possess an unusual cadence. Yours in faith, Vice Overseer Liam Byrne. So the oracular sisters, we will actually come to meet later, and they're probably quite surprising. Fire hardening treatment, nice. Reports from the Oracle. Sister Allison, Recorder of Proceedings. Also present, Sister Anne, Sister Margaret, and Sister Tabitha. The following is the true and complete transcripts of the utterings of Sister Anne Oracle. More incense, please. Yes, the past and the future meld. I am without body, dust all around me. So thick my vision falters. It is greed in palpable form, hiding 1,000 evils. Oh look, my sisters, heresy, 10, no, 20 wretches, servants of the void, vile worshippers of the outsider. They are assembled there this very moment in a hidden alley, the ground slick with fishmongers' detritus, in the heart of the dust district. I'm moving on now, still wrapped in dust, nearly blinded, yet I sense something. Other blasphemies hide nearby, a strange taste in my mouth. What is this? And here there was a pause so long that Sister Tabitha finally broke the silence. My sister, has your vision ceased? Or if not, what do you observe? And Sister Anne answered thusly. I have a message for the Vice Overseer. Tell Byrne to end this needless meddling into the conservatory. And now, Sister Anne will be needing some rest. And thus ended the session. Truly and in complete in detail, Sister Allison. Seeing if we can find a code for this safe here. Strictures to keep you safe. Ah, remember the 7 strictures, especially lying tongue, wanton flesh, errant mind. So, that is the order in which we need them. So, let's see here. Mission clues, mission items, remember that. Lore and maps. So, it's lying tongue, wanton flesh, errant mind. Lying, wanton, errant. So it'll be 2, 6, 7 is 267 is the code. Two, 6. Go. Alright. So that is that. Still have a bone charm nearby. Down here.
They'll show up again. I just have to be patient.
These guys down here. The ancient music. Ah, yes. So this will also tell you about, if you guys remember from the previous game, there's these people who play these music boxes that disrupt your powers. Throughout the natural world, there are ripples that we can barely perceive with our senses, and ancient music permeating everything as fundamental structural rule. Through it, you can work wonders without violating the natural world or begging favors from unfriendly spirits. Throughout my studies, I have found a 17-note scale derived from this phenomenon, and with the right equipment, those notes allow for astonishing effects. Not the least of these is the ability to calm the turbulence originating in the void, which we attribute to the outsider. So yes, there is, if you guys remember from the previous game, there is the music boxes that people play to disrupt the powers that you have.
Was so grand. It could have been a paradise for all.
Litany on the White Cliff. Excerpt from a series of Overseer invocations by High Overseer Abram Templeton. Hey, Templeton. And I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod for those who would stray from the herd, for the foggy gray wastes of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions so that others will not lose their way. And to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes and far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt.
My mother was so devout. The strictures gave her comfort.
And these are all the 7 strictures here. The roving feet. You can read this, but there's actually 7 books that we will come across that will allow us to read every single one of them. Oh, by the way, here's that painting.
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
I saw earlier. On the Oracular Order by Douglas Harwickle, historian. Much has been said of the blind sisters of the Oracular Order. In truth, their eyes function just as well as yours or mine. However, they do endeavor to become blind to distractions and frivolities. They will, if necessity bides them, walk among us wearing richly hued blindfolds or otherwise covering their eyes. In this way, they remain at all times ready to see things clearly. Decisions are made during cloistered gatherings. Though no others are permitted to observe, the process was described to me, so I render it here with permission. A room is prepared with heavy incense and blessings from the strictures. In a circle sit 30 or more sisters of our order until the room is brimming. We will hear no topic lest we have each had adequate time to research. Several outcomes will be discussed, and some sisters are specifically tasked with advancing less popular or unlikely scenarios. It is not permitted to remain silent. Every voice must be heard. It may take some time to arrive at a decision, and by then all are quite versed in the myriad consequences, and may have lengthy advice for all contingencies. When an opinion is written, it may be as short as a sentence or fill 20 pages. Yet still, one last sister must approve it, the High Oracle herself. So yeah, as I mentioned, we will be meeting with them later.
Yeah, that's nice.
Alright, what do we have here? The Abbey of the Everyman. The Abbey of the Everyman is the seat of religious power and inspiration for all overseers across the Empire. The order arose over the years to protect the common people from the ravages of the outsider until the need for a central bastion of authority was deemed necessary. This imposing structure is a destination for pilgrims seeking refuge or guidance. Many mistakenly attribute the Abbey's construction to High Overseer Benjamin Holger, when it was in actuality Holger's successor John Clavering, who laid the foundation. Shortly after the Abbey was completed, every overseer in the land gathered there and began a trek to Whitecliff. There, a great siege commenced as the overseers purged the region. The battle raged through heretics, witches, and thralls of the outsider. Though Holger was killed in the struggle, Whitecliff was cleansed, and the ceremonial rites that followed lasted for a month, giving birth to many invocations and speeches which were inscribed in tomes and carried back to the Abbey, where they are still revered today. Yeah, the Abbey is kind of like the police, if you're wondering. Seven pictures.
I'll just be waiting. It won't be long.
So where are...
Focus on the strictures.
What the hell are those?
I'm pretty sure that was the Crown Killer, the Outsider's puppet. If an assailant is near, then I'm... He could be close. Anyway, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Stay alert.
Huh?
Alright, so those guys are kind of clogging the streets, if I will say so myself. So if we want to get these, we're going to have to go out a window. Probably this one.
If there comes a heathen stinking of the void, then they will meet death tonight. The echoes of lies come back as the voice of the outsider. They will rise up among you like a virulent swarm, devouring everything wherever they go, even filth.
Is it today that one of my dear brothers will have to blacken my mask?
That's what I mean. Look at it. I don't even be strong.
Whatever may come, whatever may lurk in the night.
Oof. All right. So, this guy was looking at all this stuff.
Huh? Probably just trash blowing in the wind. Someone's asking for trouble over there. What the?
I mean, he saw me, but
I'll have a look around.
there we go. Nice. Clean. Is this the we'll go in here in a little bit. First of all, I want to get this here. Get these. Alright, so we got this bone charm. Let's see here. So liquid sustenance drinking from a fountain restores health. It's pretty good, but nothing I'm going to use. See here. So we have 3 runes still. Let's see here. We're going to upgrade that. Now, when you get whalebone, you can craft these. You can basically what you do is you sacrifice bone charms to gain new traits and gain raw whalebone. So you can basically sacrifice stuff. These are the like you see the ones you're using. So like these traits can't be learned, but you can sacrifice it if you want like whalebone. So you can basically sacrifice anything you don't really want to use. Also gain whalebone. So essentially what I can do is I can craft a whalebone with 2 traits. Basically I can take like, oh hey, restoration. So you see they have all these different categories. So restoration, stuff like that. And it, you know, so basically it's like there's a 0 chance of bone charm corruption. With 3 traits, there is a low chance, and with 4 traits, there is a medium chance. So when you use with the bone charm stuff, master crafting, There's no chance when you do with 3 traits, still low chance when you do 4 traits. So typically what I like to do is, until I get enough bone charms to fill all this up, I like to just keep these ones. And basically what we'll end up doing is we will end up sacrificing these so that we can then, like for instance, these 3 plus another one I will craft into a 4. So we'll basically have all of these powers: the climbing speed faster, move slightly faster while carrying a body, sometimes supernatural powers consume no mana. All those will be combined with another power that I like into a 4. And it may have a corruption, it may not. When you get the low chance, typically a lot of times you don't end up having them. So yeah, I typically sacrifice any bone charms that I don't use. It gets you whalebone, and you always need whalebone to craft stuff. So yeah, crafting bone charms with 4 traits is typically the way to go, and then you're going to have 4 traits all across your stuff. Once you basically get to near the end of the game and you've collected all the runes and everything, you're going to start crafting runes to be able to just upgrade stuff and everything. So yeah, we'll end up learning these traits. Once we collect enough, we'll end up start crafting. You know, you need 6 raw whalebone to craft a 4, so you want to basically save up to be able to craft these, because those are the best that you're going to end up having. Like I said, using the bone charm, upgrading the bone charm crafting, you know, you can use the same trait up to 4 times across your bone charms. You know, getting that. These are necessary really for the bone charm crafting, because trust me when I say, especially when you do, if you haven't played this game yourself, you're going to really want to, you are really going to want to craft bone charms, because you're going to have all these bone charms that you're going to want to use, and you're never going to be able to use them all, just because of the fact that there's so many of them.
Hey, where are the overseer women? Why only men?
I hear you.
A special clan or something apart. They're all
So, yeah, that's pretty much the thing. Oh, I forgot that raw whalebone. But yeah, that's essentially the thing. So you're going to want to use those. You're really going to want to use that especially. Oh, so there's a bone charm up here. Okay, so... Ah, well, I do know how to get there. We should go through here first. And we can run, because there's nobody else here. But yeah, you'll see that later on, we'll definitely be doing that, where we're crafting 4-tiered bone charms. And most of the time, I don't get corrupted bone charms. When you have the low on level 4s. But I have before. Typically they don't offer anything too drastic in terms of you wouldn't want to use them, so it's typically not that big of a deal. So yeah, this bone charm is over here. This building up here, I totally forgot what I was going to explore. There's some stuff actually up here. Some money. Weekly fee. Paulo, there's the money for the week, but I think we should renegotiate a price. With all the raids and curfew decrees, the Crown Killer and whatnot, folks just aren't buying as much drink. I thought your part of the bargain was at least keeping the Grand Guard and Cursed Overseers occupied. We ain't happy, that's all I'm saying. Priscilla B., on behalf of the Wine Purveyors Association. I do really, by the way, love the bone charm crafting. It's one of my favorite things in this game. It was one of my, it is by far my favorite feature of this game, because it allows me, because in the last Dishonored there was always like, you know, there would always be like some bone charms that you would want to use, but you couldn't because you had no room. Alright, so what is that bone charm? A bloodflies attack at slightly shorter distances closer to nests. We'll go ahead and we'll equip that just for now, because it's the only thing that we really have, and it benefits us a little bit. You know, you will be able to, with your upgrades, you will, I don't know if maybe if it's upgrades, but you will be able to equip more bone charms than just what you have thus far. Abandoned notebook. Is there anything else around here? No, just him. Alright. It was the month of Earth 3 years ago. The sky over Kanaka was full of stars. I remember it all clearly because that was the day I lost my position at the Royal Conservatory. I spent the night on this very roof, drinking and staring up at those points of light so far away, looking for some kind of answer. One constellation stood out, a whale with a bright blue star for an eye. It was beautiful, comforting somehow, like it was watching over me. And the day after that, with my head still pounding from drink, I found something in a puddle in the street, made of whalebone, carved with odd markings. A good luck charm, I thought, and it worked for a long time. Everything got better, but now my luck has left me, and like everyone I cared about and everything I owned. It's silly, but I came back here hoping that if I could see that kindly star-eyed whale in the sky again, maybe things would pick back up. I'll wait here watching. When it comes back, I'll wave at it and hope for another blessing. I don't know what else to do. So, if you don't really know, I don't know if I explained this in the last game. Like I said, it's been such a long time. But people who don't communicate with the outsider or don't have the mark of the outsider, people who don't, okay, essentially people who don't communicate with the void, they can't use bone charms like I can. Like, they will get good luck or bad luck from them, and they will, and like if they have good luck, their good luck will last for a while, but eventually their luck will run out. And the reason this is just because they don't communicate with the void. They are just normal, everyday people who, you know, are just living life. If they were people like myself, who communicate with, like, the outsider and things, they would not ever have that problem. They would be able to fully use, you know, those to their full advantage.
Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
I'm so sorry we're out of rosemary soap today. You'll have to come back another time.
That's okay. Silver Spike, on Overseers. Your dear editor is stepping aside this week to give you both sides of an argument raging across the city. Guest editor, we don't need the Abbey. Take heed, friends. The Abbey seeks to control our city and our lives. The Overseers are building chapels and outposts, taking advantage of the despair in the crumbling corners of Kronos, like our own infamous Dust District. You may have seen the sly propaganda from my learned rival, Sebastian Armitage, but consider with care, the Abbey will invade your homes looking for evidence of witchcraft or wrongdoing. And to them, all manner of possessions are suspicious. They imprison and torture the innocent with the intent of extracting confessions. They frown on dancing, drinking, and gatherings. Are you prepared to abandon the Gleaner's feast? Are you ready to submit completely as they demand? The Dust District can only be saved by the very people who have lived here all their lives, like me and you, like Paolo and his howlers, trying to make things better for us small people. Patrolling our streets, collecting and distributing resources to the ones in need. If more of us had Paolo's courage, maybe the Dust District could be called Batista again. Mavis Anto. So yeah, they're basically like religious police.
Excuse me, but please stay in the part of the shop open to the public.
I'm not gonna steal the coins out of his register just because, you know, I don't want him to be upset. Alright, so I still want to get...
Ask him where she had her silver embroidered jacket. Maybe you could...
Come on, now's not the time for a nap.
you can go to sleep. Okay, so I still need to get this rune somehow. I need to throw something at it, or, yeah, that's really kind of what I need to do. Oh, actually, maybe I could just shoot this with my gun. I didn't actually think of that. Oh god. Yeah, they got upset. Alright, so we can, like I said, we're gonna hide the grenades, hide the spring razors. I'm gonna still hide the gun. We'll leave the stun mines, just in case. Okay, and now that I have those two, was any of these two? Yes. Yes, no chance of corruption when crafting bone charms with 3 traits. Okay, so now I'll show you guys how this works. Because we have 4, and we will go ahead and we will sacrifice these. Okay, so we will. So we'll do that, and we will craft a bone charm with 4 traits. So the first of which will be climbing speed is slightly faster. Second of which is Undertaker. We will do the blood flies attack at shortly shorter distances, and we will do void favor. If we get corruption, that'll be funny. There we go. So, crafted bone charm number 1. There it is. So, all 4 of those that we're using now have been crafted into a bone charm. And we have no corruption, which is fantastic. So now, when we go to our bone charms, equip bone charms, we have crafted bone charms. Crafted 1. And as you can see, all 4 of those are now combined into 1. It's so fucking cool. I love it. So now when we get more bone charms, we'll be able to fill them up here. Once we get 4 more, we'll be able to make another 4. And same thing with 4 more, another 4, 4, 4. It's just so awesome. I love it. I love everything about it. It's fantastic. So yeah, there we go. And we'll, of course, we will definitely use the same trait up to 4 times. So basically, if you want, you can actually use... sometimes things will stack, for instance. So, like, for instance, with the bone charm we have now, like, sometimes supernatural powers consume no mana. You can actually put that 4 times into a bone charm, and it increases the rate in which it will not use mana. So sometimes, if you really want to, you could use 4 bone charms, 4 of these crafted 4-tiered bone charms, where powers consume no mana, and then you will never use mana every time you use powers. You can just spam it, and you won't use it. It's crazy shit. But we probably, well, we might not have use for that until later at least, so that's probably, we probably won't upgrade that for now. Dark vision, the paths, I don't think we're gonna get that either. We do want to do more blink. We do definitely want to upgrade our blink, so that is definitely on the list. Where the hell did you guys come from?
Time to collect this bounty. What the? By the void. Outsider's hairy ass.
There was... Where did...
How did you do
Am I
that?
going crazy?
Could help these days. Sometimes I think I'll just
Where'd he go? Huh?
This isn't...
Who opened this door?
This isn't... I hate
going anywhere.
You won't get away!
Oh.
I bet my last corner's gonna be Brian Hagfish again.
Careful with
All right.
that sword.
Back in neutral territory. We will go. I'm gonna go back to the shop here. Oh, I should probably go to them.
So he can't see. Come in, my friend. I like how you spend.
Alright, hardened bolt, inflicts greater damage. Here, I want to buy sleep darts.
You won't regret it.
Go.
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
Let's inflict greater damage. I don't want to use that.
Why you cover your face is not my affair.
Alright, so there is pistol upgrades as well, but we're not going to do that. Gear and upgrade outfit. See, this is where you can do the bone charm slots. We will definitely get that.
Glad we could do business.
Additional bone charm slots. Greater magnification. Increases bolt capacity.
I'll take that deal.
Folding blade. Crossing, grenade, mine.
I need a nap.
Further increases bolt capacity. So we can get that. And then let's go ahead and buy. No, we're gonna. I want to do. It doesn't increase sleep darts.
You want blueprints for better weaponry?
What about that then? So yeah, these are worth buying if you want to carry more shit, but I mean the bone charm slots are definitely what we want to get. 5 more slots. So in this, as you can see now, we have 2 more slots, and then the other 3 we can buy. So we'll be able to equip a ton. And then once you collect enough, you can have all 4 of these. You can have all these filled with 4s, which just makes you the ultimate badass. So don't neglect that bone charm crafting. I'm telling you, invest in it early.
Wouldn't miss that.
Invest in it early and upgrade it. It's definitely worth every room. Where all these guys come from?
Come out wherever you are.
Royal Protector or not, he's gonna bleed all the same.
What? Somebody's not feeling well.
That's your last mistake. Later I'll be laughing over rum about...
Huh?
Kneel down to your bed.
Oh shit. Damn it. I have to restart from last checkpoint. See, that's what I get. How far are we going back? See, I don't know where these fucking people come from. They just come from out of fucking nowhere. It's ridiculous. Okay, so we're here. So here.
Can't stay hidden forever.
What?
Show yourself and state your name.
Where did you go, huh? What?
I don't know where the hell she came from.
Hey, what happened here?
I'll just be waiting.
See ya. Okay, so we only have one bone charm left, and that's the one over there.
Huh?
Interesting getup you have there, covering your face.
Okay, so this place is filled with guards as well. So this is over in here. Dr. Hypatia's apartment key. And a note. Dear Cyril, I'm working so late these days. I might as well sleep at Adamire. I know, it's not good for my health, and the doctors should know better, but you're totally right. But I have the feeling I'm about to discover something important, something that will improve my Adamire solution. Would you be so kind as to water my plants for a few days? You'll do a better job than me anyway. I always forget them. Help yourself to an elixir in my reserve if you like. I hope Caroline gets better soon. Your neighbor and friend, Alexandria. Try to unlock me. Like a note. See, there is stuff in here. I wonder if there was like a node in this, or might be a note. Well, we can always look up the combination. Oh, it's random, so we can't. This is a note by the front desk.
Every coin I pick up brings me closer to making things right again.
Is it the combination to 014? There it is. Yes, we're going to keep running the safe contest. Maybe no one comes in the shop, or maybe a dozen people come in. Like we had during the Parade of Fishmongers 5 years ago. And I promise none of these thick-skulled dock workers or their coarse wives are going to guess the combination. We just run the contest to bring people to the shop, and if we're lucky, we'll talk about it over beers with their friends or at family dinners. See, since they don't know what's inside, they fill in the blanks. They imagine something as grand as the treasure reserves at Dunwall Tower. We need the business, so keep the signs up and stay polite to knuckleheads who try to open the safe.
Free to have a look around.
Okay. 014. I did it. Alright, so we now have a new bone charm. Your grenades inflict slightly more damage. I don't really care about that. We'll sacrifice it.
Addermire Station. This should take me out to the Institute. More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
Snoozy snooze. You stay right there, sir. Sleep tight. Alright, let's go up here. If there's anything up here. We got that apartment key. It's a really disturbing painting. There you go. Alexandria Hypatia's her apartment.
This must be
go in
the
here.
alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia.
Oh, she has a note under her door. Note to Alexandria. Dear Alexandria, I've tried to care for your plants the best I could. I worry, though, I haven't heard from you in a long time. Are you alright? I'm holding onto your key. Let me know if you need it back. Yours, Cyril. Bathing salt.
So much misery under tyrants like the Duke. More corpses, more blood flies.
Alright, let's play this audiograph, shall we?
I spend less and less time here at my apartment, but my work at Addermire demands it. After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on the least privileged people in Karnaca. Studying the original plague elixirs, I'm close to something.
Alright, Nest Keeper. Alexandria, I've always believed the idea of bloodfly nest keepers to be legend or drunken miner talk, even though members of the Grand Guard have reported putting down belligerent occupants when burning out bloodfly infestations. As such, this silver graph represents a rare sighting. We can only conclude the final stage of bloodfly fever occasionally result in an extraordinary kind of brain damage, wherein the host fixates on protecting the nests. The bloodflies in turn welcome the afflicted person, and thus a symbiotic relationship results. Bloodfly research never ceases to amaze. If we could procure a sample from the brain of one of these nest keepers, I'd love to observe the effects on rats or wolfhounds in my laboratory. So yeah, that is what this this little silver graph is right here. Right, so we have an elite guard woman down there.
What's going on at Addermire? What's the Duke's interest and how is it connected to Delilah?
Okay, we can't go up anymore. Oh, almost forgot to take that painting. Definitely want to be careful. This fall can be deadly.
It'll be safe to touch the carriage rails now.
You can see there's some people up on the roof there. I'm actually going to cancel. I don't feel comfortable jumping down from here because the blink is not all it needs to be. Lay that guy down there. There's this lady sitting here. She always gets up and seemingly walks away. Okay, so lay her down right here.
Ever been to that saloon in Palos? Shooting dice or chasing the ladybirds?
Crone's hand? Are you kidding? It's all Howard.
So don't wear your uniform. Keep good whiskeys there. They even stock old Dunwall.
Ah, man. Let me know next time you go.
So to get rid of this wall of light, we need to.
My Aunt Belinda moved the old lamp prow.
Really? Get rid of those
Never
guys.
seen her without either a drink or a mandolin in her hands. Will she die of boredom?
Old lamp prow's small, but there's a nightlife. And coming from Karnataka, Belinda's gonna be a draw.
Huh. Big fish in a small pond.
He makes good money playing traditional Serkona music. It's exotic to the people there.
I guess pretty much anything but meat and potatoes.
I don't like that. Better have a look. You aren't going anywhere!
Well,
no use running!
right where I want you.
Bad move. You won't get away!
we'll take one of those. Right. Lay that guy down. That's a silver spike. We already read that. Oh no, we didn't. This is we demand the cure. As the blood fly concern gets worse, we're all waiting for a miracle cure. The question is, how many more have to die in agony? Adamire's solution is good for a miner's woes. Enriched, it's been used to treat blood fly fever with some success. And Dr. Alexandria Hypatia has stated publicly she can improve the formula. So where's the cure? What happened? Let me tell you, Duke Luca Bell shuttered Adamire Institute with Hypatia inside. She's a prisoner. There's only one explanation for this. It's quite plain that this precious remedy is not available to anyone but the Duke and his circle of rich cronies. It's my opinion that they intend to whistle down the impoverished to a manageable few. The Duke drinks copious amounts of Hypatia's cure while the rest of us perish. This is actually the truth, by the way. She is actually a prisoner in Adamire. As you'll come to see.
An entire shipment of whale oil tanks.
What
Just
the?
gone.
Stop!
Taken right from under their noses.
All right, ready, chopper. This shouldn't take long. Come back here.
Seriously? Fuck, man. How many fucking guards are there? Jesus Christ.
I know you're here somewhere.
Let me demonstrate how I earn my office.
What's going on here? What's happening now?
No use running.
Miles could be that sadistic crowd.
Wait. Where is he? Damn it.
There's just so many fucking guards, man.
You don't have time for games.
Oh, well. Never mind.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
What?
Royal Protector or not, he's gonna bleed all the same.
I'll find you, you know.
Did you guys see what happened to the shopkeeper guy? Did he come falling down the stairs? I'm gonna have to like watch that back. That guy came like falling down the steps. Like I swear that's what happened. Like he fell down the stairs. Okay, now that we've dealt with all those fucking guards. I didn't even know there were any up here. I know there's some on the roof. Go ahead and use that so we can get this. Cracked engine plate. Benny, I think the engine plate is cracking in this carriage. Maybe the last weld didn't take. Riding back from Addermire, it was grinding something terrible. We'll be lucky if it makes the trip even once more. Need to get this one off the rails and on into the shop for teardown. All right. The Isle of Serkonos. Serkonos, the jewel of the south, is best known for its warm winds, spice foods, and endless beaches. While the city of Colero sees the heaviest flow of travelers from across the Isles, Karnaca, on the southernmost edge of the known world, is preferred among the elite of the Empire. It is said that a month spent resting beneath the sun of the beaches of Serkonos, or within one of the rural villages, can cure most maladies. Travelers bring back recipes and styles from the south, and the dances that all Serkonans learned in their youth are favored in Bristol for their sensuality, copied by the fashionable aristocracy in the capital city of Dunwall. The only persistent trouble in Serkonos originates along the string of tiny isles stretching away from the mainland to the east. For generations, pirates have hidden among this archipelago, raiding traders passing between the isles, and more recently, attacking whaling ships returning with rich stores of oil. Alright, so we basically need to take out these. I'm gonna hide and wait for that guy to go away again.
C, D, E, and G. H, G, J, K, L, and mentally. Q, rescue, and V. Double V, X, Y, then Z. Now I got my A's and Z's.
Okay, so we'll wait for this guy to come back and go around again.
Sure, he knows how to talk with the boss. What a lick spill.
That's a lick spill. Okay, so that is all of the guards. And now we can travel to Adamire Island. But before we do, we're going to go back and get some more darts. From the shop. Because I don't want to go without them. Once we leave, once we go there, we're not going to be able to get any more supplies.
Good to see you again.
Yes, hello. Alright, so...
You won't regret it.
There we go. We'll also...
Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry.
Get this.
I'll take that deal.
And... Alright, I think that's probably going to do it.
Come back soon.
Alright.
I mean, if I'm still here.
So, that is going to do it for this part. Run back to the area and we will get to the carriage. And the next time we return, I'm not even going to worry about that guy. I know I didn't come up here to the...
I told Miss Lucia Pastor that they wouldn't
Oh,
let
well,
us take
there
the
is a note on abandoned luggage. Lieutenant Culbers, I've packed everything like you requested and brought your luggage to the train station, but I cannot wait any longer. The train will be here any minute, and I won't miss my chance to leave this wretched city. Your shift to the Royal Conservatory should have ended an hour ago, so I'm confident you'll be here soon, and you'll buy another ticket. It's been an honor to serve you during these 2 years, and I wish I could have said goodbye in person. Best of luck, Servino.
carriage. Adamire is closed to the public.
We'll have to try again. We have to see Dr. Hypatia.
So yeah, I can walk along these rails and everything. Rails allows you to get up through here. Alright, so we will stop it here, and then next time we'll head to Adamire, and we will continue on from there. So thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.